Hello everyone, myself Prabhat Singh, Assistant Professor from ABS Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Today I will discuss a topic from the subject Discrete Structures and Theory of Logic. The topic of today's discussion will be propositional logics and truth tables. Before going ahead, we will discuss about the basic outlines of the today's lecture, that is, what is proposition, what is propositional logics, and how the different type of truth tables for different functions, that is conjunction, disjunction, negation, directional, bidirectional, as well as derived logical connectors. First, let's discuss about the definition of a proposition. The definition of a proposition or a statement or a logical sentence. That is, a proposition can be named as a statement as well as a logical sentence. Is a declarative sentence, is basically a declaration for a sentence which is either universally true or universally false. That a sentence which is universally true or universally false is called as a statement or proposition or a logical sentence. Agreed? So, the basic definition of proposition is that a proposition is a declarative sentence which is either positive or negative, or we can say that which is either true or false universally. Proposition can be named as a statement as well as a logical sentence. Now, how can we say that a given sentence is universally true or false? To see this, we will see some examples. So, example 1, the following statement are all propositions, that is, these statements are either universally true or universally false. That is, first example, Jawaharlal Nehru is the first Prime Minister of India. Yes, this is universally true. It rained yesterday. Yes, this is universally true. If x is an integer, then x square is a positive integer. Let's suppose x is an integer with value plus 6, but obvious x square is plus 36. If x is an integer with minus 6, but obvious x square is 36. Therefore, what we are saying that propositions are those declarative sentences in which we can commit that these statements are universally true or universally false. Now, what are not propositions? The statement in which we cannot predict whether this is universally true or universally false is called as a not proposition. The examples for this are as follows. Please report at 11 a.m. tomorrow sharp. This sentence is neither universally true or nor false. What is your name? These are not the declarative sentence in which we can state that this is true or this is false. Because please report at 11 a.m. This is the direction given, not the declaration. What is your name? This is a question asked, query asked, not the declaration. X square is equal to 13. Here we can't say that this is true or this is false. So, the basic understanding which we have from this slide is that a proposition is a declarative sentence which is either universally true or universally false. A proposition can also be said as a statement as well as a logical sentences. The examples of propositions were given to us, that is, Jawaharlal Nehru is the Prime Minister of example. Yeah, true, it's a Prime Minister of India. It rained yesterday. Yes. If x is an integer, x square is also a positive integer, then we can say that these are the propositions, right? One, the following statement are not propositions because please report at 11 a.m. sharp. What is your name? X square is equal to 13. These are not the propositions, right? Next, the basic concept what we deal with the propositional logic. The basic concepts of the propositional logic is what is propositional variables. Now, propositional variables are variables which are used to represent propositions is called propositional variables. Basically, the variables which are used to represent propositions are called as propositional variables. That is, India is in Asia. This is a proposition because this is a declarative sentence which is true or false. This is true. And the variable which is used to represent this statement is called as a propositional variable. Here P is used to represent this statement, therefore we can say that P is a propositional variable here. 2 plus 2 is 4, yes, this is universally true. So this is a proposition, and for representing this proposition we are using a variable called Q. Hence we can say that P and Q are the propositional variables which are used to represent these propositions. Hence we conclude that the variables which are used to represent the propositions is called as a propositional variables. Next is compound statement. The statement or proposition variables, please remember, statement and proposition variables can be combined by means of logical connectives or operators to form a single statement is called as a compound statement. Basically, what is proposition? Proposition is a declarative sentence which suggests whether this statement is true or false. Declarative sentence which is either true, universally true or false. Propositional variables are the variables which are used to represent the propositions. Compound statements are those statements which are used to connect various proposition variables with the help of various connectives or logical connectives. Basically, combination of various propositional variables with the help of logical connectives to form a single statement is called compound statement. How the meaning of this is declarative or suggestive? Please see an example. Example of this: man is mortal. It returns truth value true. Right? Man is mortal. It returns a truth value true. Right? 12 plus 9 is equal to 3 minus 2. 12 plus 9 is 21. 3 minus 2 is 1. It returns a truth value false. Agreed? This is an representation in the form of a truth value, whether this statement is true or false. These are the example of propositions, not the compound statement. Following is not a proposition, right? A is less than 2. A is less than 2. It is because unless we give a specific value of A, we can't say whether the statement is true and false. Right? जब तक हम we can't give the value of A, we can't say that this statement is true or false. So basically, as of now, what we have discussed is what is the definition of propositions, how propositions, what are the example of the propositions, agreed, what are the propositional variables, and what is a compound statements. Proposition कोई भी एक डिक्लेरेटिव सेंटेंस जिससे हम ये बता सकें कि दिस स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू और फॉल्स. प्रोपोजिशनल वेरिएबल एक वेरिएबल जिससे हम एक प्रोपोजिशन को डिफाइन कर रहे हैं इज कॉल्ड एज प्रोपोजिशनल वेरिएबल्स. कंपाउंड स्टेटमेंट कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ वेरियस प्रोपोजिशनल वेरिएबल्स with the help of logical connectives, that is and or functions, and or negations, or directional or bidirectional statement to form a single statement is called as compound statement. The propositional logic, the various logical connectives used for compound statement. What was the definition of compound statement? We were various in compound statement is a statement in which we combine propositional variables with the help of logical connectives. Agreed? And logical connectives are what? Not, and, or, if, then, if and only if. These are the logical connectives. Now, the first connective, 5 logical connectives which we deal with the compound statements. First symbol is negation. Please remember the symbol here. There may be the variation in the symbols of Boolean algebra comparative to propositional logic, but their meaning remains the same. So please focus here. Negation. This symbol is negation, not. Logical connective not. and name is negation. Agreed? Next, this symbol is the meaning and name is conjunction. This is called as and, but in terms of propositional logic we said it as conjunction. This is or. In terms of propositional logic we said it as disjunction. Right? This arrow, one directional arrow, is means that implies or if then. ऐसा तो ऐसा, if then. This is implication or conditional. Agreed? Implication or conditional. This bidirectional. This is if and only if. This is equivalence or bidirectional. So there were 5 connectives that were used to combine various propositional variables in order to form a single statement is called as a compound statement. Hence, we can say that a compound statement is a statement in which various propositional variables are connected together using logical connectives that are what? Negation, conjunction, disjunction, implication, conditional or biconditional in order to form a single statement. So, now what we were dealing as of now, initially we were given India is in Asia. So, this statement is what? This is proposition. Next we were given a variable P, right. Then we were given Australia is in Europe. Let us take an example. This is another proposition Q. This is propositional variable Q. Now, first we were dealing with the statements, that is propositions which is either universally true or universally false, then propositional variables. Now, our objective is to connect these statements using logical connectives. So, what we can do? Negation of P, India is not in Asia. Negation of Q, Australia is not in Europe. Conjunction statement, that is and. So, and is what? P and Q, that is P and Q combined together, that is India is in Asia and Australia is in Europe, right. Then P or Q, India is in Asia or Australia is in Europe, right. Next, this P implies Q. If India is in Asia, then Australia is in Europe. Next, if and only if India is in Asia, then Australia is in Europe. If and only if India is in Asia, if and only if Australia is in Europe. India is in Asia if and only if Australia is in Europe. Let us see the truth tables of all the logical connectives. First, negation. It means the opposite of the original statement. Whatever the statement given to us, the opposite of that statement is called as a negation. If P is a statement, then the negation of P is denoted by this symbol and read as it is not the case that P, मतलब जो P given है उसका just opposite. So, if P is true, then negation of P is false. If P is true, then negation of P is false. If P is false, then negation of P is true. So, example, if a statement P is Paris is in France, then negation of P is what? Paris is not in France. Agreed? If the statement was what? Paris is not in France, then the negation of P will be Paris is in France. So, negation means whatever the proposition or statement given to us, we simply make the negation of that, right. So, if P statement is true, then the negation of P is false. If P statement is false, then the negation of P will be true. Agreed? There are two cases only. If P is true, then the negation of P is false. If P is false, then the negation of P is true. Next we see the another term, conjunction. It means combining of two statements using AND operation. Combining the two statements using AND operation. If P and Q are the two statements, then P and Q is a compound statement. Please remember, if P and Q are the two statements or propositional variables, then P and Q is a compound statement denoted by this and referred as the conjunction of P and Q. Referred as the conjunction of P and Q. The conjunction of P and Q is true only when both P and Q are true, otherwise false. Agreed? What it is saying, that we are given combining two statements using AND operation. If P and Q are two statements, then P and Q is a compound statement denoted by this symbol, which I have already discussed, and is referred as a conjunction of P and Q. So, conjunction of P and Q is true only if both P and Q are true. It means if P and Q are true, then only P and Q is true. You can easily understand what I am saying. If P is true, Q is true, then P and Q is true, otherwise everything will be false. This is the meaning of conjunction in propositional logic. Here you can see that if P statement is true and Q statement is true, then P and Q is true. Otherwise, true, false, false, true, false, false, all other options are returning it as a false. Agreed? This was a case of a conjunction where we are combining two statements using AND operation. So, in AND operation, what we have to remember, if both statements are true, then only conjunction of P and Q is true. Agreed? Now, disjunction. It means combining of two statements using OR operation. Right? AND की जगह OR operation. If P and Q are statements, then P or Q is a compound statement denoted by P or Q and referred to as a disjunction of P and Q. Agreed? Now, the disjunction of P and Q is true. Disjunction of P and Q is true whenever at least one of the two statements is true, and it is false when both are false. Please remember, in conjunction, the conjunction of P and Q statement is true when both P and Q are true. Disjunction of P and Q is false when both are false. If either of them are true, then disjunction of P or Q is true. That is, true, true will return true, true, false will return true, false, true will return true, and false, false will return false. Agreed? This is disjunction. Now, let us see implication. So, what is this? Implication, conditional or if then. We can name it by three terms: implication, conditional or if then. An implication, this is denoted by this. An implication, P implies Q, is the proposition if P then Q. अगर P है तभी Q है. If P then Q. It is false if P is true and Q is false. The rest of the cases are true. If P then Q. So, what we are saying is, if P then Q, so it is false when P is true and Q is false. Right? In all other cases, if P is true, Q is true, then this is true. This is false, this is true, then this is true. This is false, then this is true. Agreed? So, what we will say simply that in implication, if P then Q. So, what we say? if P is true and Q is false, then P implies Q will return false. All other cases will return it as true. Agreed? Next is biconditional. That is if and only if. P and Q is biconditional logical connective, which is true when P and Q are same. Both are false or both are true. Now, what is biconditional? In biconditional, if P and Q are same, then only biconditional statements are true. Same means P is true and Q is true, P is false and Q is false, that is true and true. Rest of the statements are false. Agreed? So, as of now, I have discussed about the 5 logical connectives. First is what? Negation. Whatever the statement given to us, that opposite of that. If P is true, then negation of P is false. If P is false, then the negation of P is true. Next, conjunction. That is P and Q. That is, if P is true and Q is true, then P and Q is true. All other statements are false. Next, disjunction. P or Q. If P and Q both are false, then P or Q is false, otherwise true. Then conditional. P implies Q. If P, then Q. If P, then Q. When P is true and Q is false, this is the case, it returns false. In all other cases, it will return true. Biconditional. If and only if. That is, if P and Q are same, then P, if and only if Q will return true, otherwise false. Same means P and Q is true here, P and Q is false here. So, this will return true, this will return false, other things will return false. Agreed? So, these were 5 connectives. Now, these are the derived connectors. We go through this very quickly. NAND, it means performing negation after combining 2 statements using AND operation. Assume P and Q are the 2 propositions. So, NANDing of P and Q to a proposition which is false when both P and Q are true. Otherwise, true, it is denoted by this. So, this is the denotion or representation of NAND operation. So, what is NAND? NAND is a negation of AND. So, negation of AND, what happens in the AND? In the AND, we can say that true and true will return true, true false, false true, false false will return false. So, this is P and Q. So, what we are saying? NAND. So, negation of this will return what? Negation of this will return this. Agreed? This is a derived connector. Agreed? So, you all have understood this. Next is NOR. NOR will be similar to what? जैसे हम NAND कर रहे थे, this is NOR, NORing the string. Now, NOR मतलब क्या? Already what we are given, that is, this is denoted by P, symbolized by this. Now, what happens? True, 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 false, false, true, false, false. Then P or Q is what? True, true, true and false. Now, negation of this is what? Negation of this will be this. Agreed? Hope you all are getting this. Agreed? So, this is NOR operation. Negation of AND operation is called as NAND. Negation of OR operation is called as NOR, and now this is XOR operation. Assuming P and Q are 2 propositions, XORing of P and Q is true. Please remember, XORing of P and Q is true if P is true or Q is true, but not both and vice versa. It is denoted by P XOR Q. Agreed? So, what we are saying that XOR operation is just opposite of conditional statement. Sorry, biconditional. What happens? XOR operation is just negation of what? Biconditional statements. What happens in biconditional statement? that is true, 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 false, false, true, false, false. So what happens? Same will be returned true, otherwise it will return false. So what is happening here? The same is returning. The same is returning false and reverse is returning true. Agreed? If P is true or Q is true, but not both and vice versa, that is just the negation of bidirectional. Matlab, one statement should be false and one statement should be true in XOR operation in order to return true. Out of two statements, one should be false, one should be true in order to return true, otherwise it will be false. Next, I will discuss two basic examples on these propositional logic I have discussed about. As of now, what I have discussed is what is proposition, examples on that, propositional variables, examples on that, compound statements, the various logical connectives which are used to connect various propositional variables. Next, then discussion on each and every logical connective, that is negation or negation, conjunction, disjunction, conditional, biconditional, right? Agreed. Next, various derived logical connectors, that is NAND. NAND is what? Negation of AND. NOR, that is negation of OR. That is XOR. XOR is what? The negation of biconditional, or what we can say that one of the statements should be false and one of the statements should be true in order to return true. Agreed. Now, there will be two examples through which I will try to summarize this lecture. First, prove that x XOR y is equivalent to x and negation of y or negation of x and y. So what we will first do? We will simply write x and y statements. So then we are having two statements, then what will be the possibilities? True, 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 false, 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 false. These four are the possibilities. Right? Then we will calculate x XOR y. So what will happen? False, false, true and true. Agreed? Because XOR is what? XOR is one of the statements should be true and other statement should be false in order to return true. If both the statements are true and both the statements are false, then XOR of x and y will return false. Agreed? Next, negation of y. Negation of y will be what? This true, false will return just opposite. False, true, false, true. Then negation of x. True, true, false, false. False, false, true, true. Agreed? Then what we will calculate? X and minus y. X and minus y, that is this and this. So when something is true and this is false, so and will be false. Then true, this will be true. False and false, then will be false. False and true, that will be false. Right? Next will be what? Negation of x, this and y. So please remember, negation of x pehle. Then what? False and true will be false. False and false will be false. True and true will be true. True and false will be false. Agreed? Once we get this, what will we do? We will perform an OR operation of this using this. So what happen? False and false will return false, true false will return true, false true will return true, false false will return false. Hence, this will be returned and this is equivalent to what? What we have achieved here. Agreed? As the truth table of both the propositions are same, hence proved. Second example, P XOR Q or P NAND Q is equivalent to P NOR Q, right? This is NAND, this is NOR. So what happened? P and Q, all the possibilities are written. Then this is P XOR Q, which we have discussed in the previous example as well. Now this is what? This is NAND operation. So NAND operation, what happens? Negation of AND. So negation of AND. What will happen AND in this? That is true, false, false, false. So negation of AND will be this, triple false and true. Agreed? Similarly, when this is okay, then we will perform OR of this. So OR of this will be false, this will be true, this will be true, and this will be true. Hence, once received this, this should be equivalent to what? NOR of this, NOR of P and Q, P or Q. So NOR of P or Q will be what? Let this will be true, this will be true, this will be true, and this will be false. Hence, this will be false, this will be true, this will be true, and this will be true. NOR will be what? When it is true, that will be false, all other statement will be true. So we can simply say that this and this are equal to each other. Hence, these two statement or these two compound statement are equivalent to each other. Hope you all have understand this lecture. Thank you everyone.